Where would you build a house for your children?
On a piece of land.
Sorry, on planet who?
Earth.
Ah, if it still exists then.
Warning: sensitive images.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
And nations plan horrific war, the like is never seen before.
Please watch on for Prophecy Part 248, Prophecies by the English Soothsayer, Mother Shipton.
Cow's milk is not a healthy thing for humans to consume and is the product of a horrendously cruel industry that impregnates cows, steals their babies from them, and sells them to people who lock them in crates and slaughter them for veal. Not to mention the mothers themselves being slaughtered once they are spent. Dan Piraro, vegan.
Put your hands in the air! You're here for the animals! Put your hands in the air! If you're here for the most innocent beings on this planet! Take your hand down! You're here for love! For peace! For compassion!
Warm greetings, esteemed viewers. I'm Gwyn from the charming United Kingdom. As an enthusiastic astronomer, I'm always eager to explore the wonders of the universe. High-spirited British people applaud your forward-looking optimism and your ability to see the best in all situations. May your faith in the divine continue to fill your days with wonder and possibility. Throughout the history of mankind, the divine messages are often shrouded in mystery. Prophets, messiahs, or whichever names you call them, are often persecuted and oppressed, their words obscured. But how do we distinguish the true from the false? To do so, one can only rely on the divine's guidance, and the truth will reveal itself to those who earnestly seek it. The ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, or Ukraine, since February 2022 is one of the most horrendous and wretched events in recent history. The outbreak of war takes a tragic toll on humankind that cannot be measured in numbers. In today's episode, we will reveal the conflict and atrocities of this war that uncannily aligns with the predictions of Mother Shipton's prophecy.
And nations plan horrific war, the like as never seen before.
Concern over Ukraine's or Urane's safety began in early 2021, with President Zelensky appealing to Joe Biden to let Ukraine or Urane join NATO. In November of that year, satellite imagery showed that Russia had amassed around 100,000 troops near its border, leading to concerns of a possible invasion.
There are estimated to be 100,000 Russian troops deployed close to Ukraine's border. Moscow denies that it's planning to invade.
Putin and the Kremlin had been denying the possibility of war all this time, with Putin lulling the world into a false sense of security as early as 2018.
So will we see this Third World War?
Well, remember Einstein? He said, I don't know what will be the methods of World War III, but the Fourth World War will be waged with sticks and stones. So the realization that the Third World War could mean the end of civilization, this realization, this idea should deter us from dangerous steps globally.
Up until recently, in 2022, when Russian military troops were conducting military drills, Putin and Russian politicians put Ukraine or Urane and the world off guard with this false assurance.
I'd like to also state that these military exercises, military drills were purely defensive and are not a threat to any other country.
Your assessment from what you're saying is that Russia has no intention of invading Ukraine.
Have you heard any Russian official, any Russian politician, any Russian deputy ever saying that Russia has intention to attack Ukraine? You will have none.
That's a rhetorical answer. Does Russia have no intention of...
Of course we have no intention. We have repeatedly said it at all the levels. So, but Western public is turning deaf ear to such assurances from our side. And I don't even understand why do we need to give such assurance. We have our troops on our territory. They are stationed there where they were stationed. Numbers can increase, numbers can decrease. This is our business. Absolutely nothing is happening. It's only happening in the West and in the minds of Western politicians.
Mr. Lavrov dismissed talk of invasion as hysterical rhetoric designed to provoke Ukraine.
But after all these claims, on February 24, 2022, explosions rocked cities along the eastern border of Ukraine or Urane, and ballistic missiles rained down on Kiev, Kharkiv and Dnipro. Russia had attacked Ukraine or Urane.
The invasion began on February 24th. For months, Russia had been massing troops on Ukraine's border, but most people, including in Ukraine, didn't believe it would actually happen. The morning of the invasion, I was in Kyiv and we woke up to watch Putin speaking. And about 5 minutes later, we started to hear the first explosions.
Vladimir Putin has just addressed the Russian people moments ago, announcing what Putin called the start of a military special operation, in his words, to demilitarize Ukraine.
According to recent estimates, as of April 2023, as many as 8,490 Ukrainian civilians have been killed and 14,244 injured. On the military side, it's estimated that 200,000 Russian and 100,000 Ukrainian or Iranian troops have been wounded or killed in the conflict.
Garages, sports halls, nurseries, farm buildings were all hit. 29 people died and 55 were wounded. A fairly typical week in a stage of the war where the civilian death toll keeps a steady rhythm. The UN Human Rights Office has confirmed that at least 8,000 civilians have been killed since Russia invaded. More than 13,000 injured, although the UN warns the true number is likely to be substantially higher. Over the course of a year, that means, on average, 22 civilians were killed each day, and 36 were injured.
As a result of Russia's invasion, Ukraine's or Urane's infrastructure has been severely damaged. Thousands of buildings and public utilities have been destroyed by bombs, and kilometers of roads have been torn apart.
In southern Ukraine, it was homes that were hit. Hours later, rescuers were still searching for people trapped in the ruins. A child is missing here.
This destruction is estimated to cost the country $4.5 billion per week, adding up to a significant financial burden for Ukraine or Urane as it struggles to rebuild and repair the damage caused by the conflict. Experts warned that Ukrainians or Uranians could freeze to death due to the attacks, and when Ukraine or Urane set up points of invincibility where its helpless citizens could gather to warm themselves, Russian forces launched missile strikes at these heating points.
8 months into the war in Ukraine, Russia is targeting Ukraine's civilian infrastructure with attacks on power plants and energy infrastructure. President Zelensky says 4.5 million Ukrainians have no power, and he accuses Russia of energy terrorism.
In the capital, Kyiv, 500,000 have no power. This entire apartment complex lit only by headlights. Small shops lit only by candles. In the last month, Russia has targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Hundreds of strikes by Iranian-made drones and Russian missiles have damaged at least a third of the country's power plants, nearly all of its major substations and distribution lines.
Of course, I think that is one of the goals of Russia, to deprive us not only electricity but heating.
Right after the war broke out, our most benevolent Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, shared her precious insights about Putin's evil behavior and the cause of all wars.
My God, how can anybody be so bloodthirsty, so evil?
Just to think of war and war and war, one after another. Greedy. I mean, how much can you eat per day? Even if you wear the best clothes, how many can you wear at one time? How many houses do you want to live in? Having not much to do. Maybe Putin has not much work to do, that's why. Because they say that an idle mind, meaning nothing to do, is the devil's workshop.
Oh, that's right.
You're bored, you have nothing much to do, you just want more and more and more. And it becomes a habit.
Right.
And the demons will use you, use your ambition, use your negative, evil tendency to hurt others for their own evil purpose, for the demon's purpose.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I wish that Putin understood all this. I wish all the world leaders understood this. And they should check their minds, protect their souls, protect their thinking all the time. Be vigilant, otherwise the demons can always make use of them to hurt themselves and to hurt others, their own country or other country or both.
Yes, Master.
All the war started from that.
Yes.
If you have ambition and you don't have a pure heart, then the devil will slowly use you, and then you will fight. You go and rob families or rob countries, and bloodshed will spill all over. And they will be proud to think that they won the war or whatever. No, they win nothing. They just win hellfire, more and more hellfire to burn themselves when they leave this war.
Oh.
Right. This is not calm. This is really bloodthirsty demon workers who try to cause trouble, to spill bloodshed, to cause suffering and sorrow for the innocent.
Wow.
And hell is awaiting Putin and his real supporters. I mean, supporter in mind only even, not just go into battle with him or voice an opinion or anything. No, anybody who agrees with him will go to hell also.
Wow.
They are ready. The hell is ready. Not karma, okay?
Yes, Master.
In addition, Putin's forces are committing heinous war crimes against the Ukrainians or Uranians, including the elderly, children, toddlers, pregnant women and newborn babies. Putin's warmongering has also caused much suffering for Russian soldiers and citizens. We will explore this in the next episode.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Northern Ireland is one of them. Northern Ireland Welfare of Animals Act 2011. This law provides for the prevention of harm and promotion of welfare of animal people. Offenses shall be punished with imprisonment of up to 6 months and/or a fine. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses, no more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace, so be it.
No to vegan? All the heartless people do that.
Radiant viewers, thank you for joining us today. Please tune in again next week as we explore more insights shared by the notable English prophetess, Mother Shipton. Coming up next is Venerable Truth Seeker Imam al-Ghazali, vegetarian, renewer of Islamic faith, part 2 of 2, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. May your spiritual journey be sustained by the boundless love of the celestial realms.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven Godspeed.
Russia, leave Ukraine or your reign now. Peace be with you too. Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AP.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AP.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AP.
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/schedule そして suprememastertv.com/AP